こんにちは, Tiffany Rikaです. Welcome back to my channel. And if you clicked on this video, you're probably procrastinating from doing your finals. I'm doing so by filming this video, but everyone needs a little bit of a break. But today, I wanted to share with you guys my top 7 tips on surviving finals week. I know a lot of you guys are coming down to the wire, and these are my top 7 tips that I have learned over the years of being in so many years of school. So let's get into it. The first one is to get organized. Now, I love staying organized. If you guys haven't seen a few of my videos about staying organized, I've done a couple of them about like planning and note-taking and whatnot, so I'll leave a few videos around so you guys can go ahead and check it out as well as in the description below. But it's super important to stay organized. I love taking notes in class, and that's really gonna help you. A lot of times the teacher during a presentation will say, you know, you should keep this in mind, and when he winks at you, that means that you need to write that down because it's going to be on the final. Another thing that really helps me is to-do lists. I love taking my planner or just even a post-it and scheduling out the times that I'm gonna do certain finals. When you're in college and in high school, you have about 5 to 7, maybe 8 classes, and that is a lot of finals. So making to-do lists and planning out chunks of time that you're going to work on a certain topic, that's a great way to make sure that you're going through all of your finals and you're not leaving anything out. For all of my procrastinators out there, I'm one too, don't worry, but my tip is to do a little bit each time so you don't wait until the last day. Now, when it comes to essays and stuff like that, there's crazy essays where you have to write like 3,000 words or 5,000 words and stuff like that. You're basically writing a little novel. But my tip is to do a paragraph each day until your final, or 2 paragraphs each day, whatever makes you comfortable. If you're sitting down and doing 30 minutes on 1 paragraph, you know, by the end of the week, you'll have a full essay. And that's my favorite thing to do, is just making sure that, you know, on day 1, I'm doing 1 paragraph, day 2, I'm doing 2, etc. And at the very end, the day before the final, or even the morning before the final, I'll look over it and see if I need to do any edits. That is the way that I stay away from procrastinating and doing it the night before. Now, the third tip kind of goes in with note-taking and studying for tests, but it is to study selectively. One thing that I love to do is use highlighters to mark things that I really need to know for the test and things that I already know. So I take 2 different colors of highlighters and highlight the stuff in pink or blue or whatever color, highlight it in 1 color of things that I already do know, and things that I'm kind of iffy about and I would want to look over before the test, I'll highlight in a different color. So when you're going through your textbook, it's super easy to see what you need to learn and what you need to keep in mind for the test, and then the things that you already do know, you already know, so that's great. Everyone says this, but it's super important to take breaks, especially if you're the type of person who can't sit in front of a computer for that long, which is me. But I love taking breaks. That's going out on a walk, or maybe going to a cafe or something like that. Sometimes I set aside times in my planner where I'm like, okay, 30 minutes, I can watch any YouTube video I want to, but then after I'd have to do an hour of homework or something like that. So that is one of my tips, is to make sure that you're taking time out so that your brain doesn't die and your essay kind of sounds like a human wrote it instead of like a dead person. Another thing I really love to do is study with other friends or study in a study group. Now, I love getting together with friends because they'll catch things that you never know you were missing from your presentation or your art project or whatnot. Some things you might have just totally forgotten, or things that you forgot that you were studying. Having a friend there to be like, hey, I had this in my presentation, where's yours? And just double checking with each other really benefits. Also, having a friend there and having a conversation with them while you're studying will help you remember all the things that you need to remember for a test, because you're having to verbally say what you're gonna remember on a test. And last but not least, to keep those grades at an A and higher, A+, A++, whatever, make sure to do those extra credits and those handouts that your teacher gives you, especially if you're on like the verge of like a B+ and an A-. just doing like 1 extra credit can bump up your grade. So I definitely recommend doing that, especially if you have fallen behind. You know, it's winter, no one wants to do homework, but especially if you've been falling behind or you missed 1 homework assignment, a lot of the times teachers will give you the opportunity to make up some of that work with an extra credit assignment. So definitely go ahead and do those, because it really does help your grade and you can kind of take a little bit of stress off of finals. So those are my tips for finals week. I really hope all of you the best during finals. I am going into my last 2 days of finals for senior year, so I am so stressed out, but turning on the camera and talking to you guys always brings up my mood. So thank you guys so much for all the support recently. Love you guys. I will leave links in the description of past videos that might help you guys during finals, and if you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I upload once a week and I'm heading off to Japan very soon, so I want to take you guys with me and vlog the whole experience. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys after finals. Mata ne! Mwah!